Um, Hello everyone. It's been a while. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sehwan. I recently moved to Busan and I started a new job. So life has been pretty busy lately. Even so, I've never stopped reading, uh, even it is very short. And I've really missed making these videos. I'm so happy to be back, and today I'd love to share a book with you. A book titled The Death of Ivan Ilyich by Leo Tolstoy. This is the English version, and this is a Korean version. So I'm a Korean, so I read the Korean version first, and if I found a really interesting sentence, then I searched for English version to uh, compare the English sentence. Yeah, and frankly, this book is really quite short. It's really short and small. So, but that is why one of the reason I have chosen this book. But I believe this book makes us reflect on our life and death in a very short time. The story begins with Ivan's colleagues reading about Ivan's death in a newspaper. When he died of an unknown diagnosis because it was 100 years ago. But Ivan was 45 years old and also a member of the Court of Justice. It suddenly hit me that I'm not that far from his age anymore. Anyway, at his funeral, Tolstoy revealed what his colleagues were thinking. They were close and looked sad, but deep down, they couldn't help but consider how his death would affect their own and others' chances to get promoted in the court. On the other hand, someone was secretly relieved because death didn't come to them this time, but to their friend. At first, I was angry with them, their friends, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized that their actions came from instinct that all of us share. And honestly, that realization was a little unsettling. In our society, people attend the funeral of someone they were not deeply connected to, offer their condolences, and then return to their everyday lives only a few hours later. I have experienced something similar myself, and there were moments when I felt guilty for finding myself moving on so quickly too. I think Tolstoy proves that the underbelly of human instinct. Ivan or Ivan is a man whose life many people might have admired. He studied extremely hard to become a good judge, and he married a woman who fulfilled his vision for a perfect life for him. And and he loved her. So now, at that time, he has a lovely family, a beautiful new house, and a prestigious judicial position, believing he is living the life he should. But one day, his life starts to change after a trivial accident. While hanging new curtain in his new house on the window, Ivan falls from a chair and experiences a sharp pain in his rib by trauma. But even as time passes, the pain does not subside, and many prominent doctors at the time cannot find the exact reason for his consistent pain. Nowadays, people suspect the diagnosis of Ivan was a specific type of kidney cancer. But anyway, the unexplained illness gradually worsens, ultimately leading to his death. The changes in Ivan's state of mind and the disrupted flow of his thought become more apparent as he gets closer to death. As his pain grows worse, he gradually realized that the values and way of life he had believed in for so long no longer hold any real meaning for him. So there, page 101, Ivan said, "It's as though I had been going steadily downhill while I imagined I was going up. That's exactly what happened. In public opinion, I was moving uphill, but to the same extent, life was slipping away from me, and now it's gone, and all I can do is die." It's a so sad paragraph. At the very end of his life, Ivan overcomes his anger and isolation, regaining love for others. This is the climax of the novel, as it is a turning point for his character arc. The last appearance of Ivan was very impressive to me. It was on page 35, very early page of this novel. So I also wanted to introduce that sentence. His face had acquired an expression of greater beauty, above all, of greater significance than it had in life. Its expression implied that what needed to be done had been done and done properly. Moreover, there was in this expression a reproach or a reminder to the living. Yeah. In the final moments of his life, Ivan realized the true meaning of his existence. What Ivan discovered was extraordinary. However, the fact that he discovered it just 1 hour before his death was shocking to me. I thought, what would happen if Ivan realized this truth before his death, like 1 year before or 10 years before? What would his life look like? We often we often live as if we will live forever, but everyone is mortal and death can come anytime to anyone. This concept naturally makes me wonder if the person I'm meeting or greeting today or right now were the last person I'd ever meet, or if the job I'm doing were the last task of my life, what should I do? And how would our lives change if we could truly consider that? Death usually has a negative connotation, but remembering memento mori can sometimes help shed light on the right way to live. Since reading this book, I sometimes ask myself every morning, not every morning, almost every morning, am I living the life I truly wanted to live, or am I living the life I should live? And if not, what should I change today? Yeah, it's a. I think it's a good question. Morning time. That's why I love this book. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. And yeah, see you.